Yo, you want to use the same blank t-shirts I use? Let's talk about it.
Fat Man Scoop, Brooklyn Clan. What's up, y'all? This is Fat Man Scoop. And right now, you watching the sensei, the number one, the king, my dude, Big Brando. He taught me, personally, me, Fat Man Scoop. All you gotta do is keep your mouth closed and your ears open. Listen to the man talk. That's knowledge personified right there, and I wouldn't trust nobody else but my dude, Big Brando. And I said it. Fat Man Scoop, Big Brando! Let's go!
What's happening, everybody? Boy, Big Brando, and today let's talk about the blank t-shirts that I use and why I use them. This is everybody's favorite question. They always want to know what blank t-shirts I use, where can they get the same blank t-shirts that I use, and why do I use the blank t-shirts that I use. Now, what you have to remember is I do a few different things for my business. If you don't operate the same way I do, these things might not work for you, but if you do mirror your business like my business, here's my breakdown. Most of you guys know this already. I run my own brands. So when I print for my own brands, I use a certain blank t-shirt. That blank t-shirt is geared towards the customers I want to sell to. That target audience knows that blank t-shirt. But I also do contract printing, meaning I print for other people. So within these two respected disciplines underneath my roof of how I run my business, it requires a different thought process. So the first one being my brands that I run. The way I select my blank t-shirts for the brands that I run is based on the target audience. I like to make the sale easier on myself. When I say that, I like to take the guesswork out of it for my customers. If my customers are used to wearing a generic boxy fitting t-shirt, that's what I need to offer them. If my customers are used to wearing a heavyweight tight collar t-shirt, that's what I need to give to them. If I decide to go off the grain and say, hey man, here is a fitted t-shirt. I know you don't wear fitted t-shirts, but if you want to buy my designs, you have to wear this fitted t-shirt. I'll lose customers that way. Or let's say I find another blank t-shirt that's like 75 cents a blank or $1 a blank. And I'm like, I want to switch to this because I want to increase my margins. But the fit feel of that t-shirt is way off from what they're used to buying. I'll lose customers that way also. So the whole idea is to make the sell easier, take the guesswork out. So the customer continues to buy with you. And then also they already know what that shirt feels like. They wear that shirt blank, so they know what their size is in that t-shirt. They know how it reacts in the wash. They know what they're getting. So you guys know I use the 1701. I've been using it for years. It used to be made by All Style. Now it's made by American Apparel. 1701 is the t-shirt that a lot of my clients are used to wearing because a lot of your favorite streetwear brands use the 1301 and the 1701 for their streetwear brands. Action sports, streetwear, graphic tees, a lot of the big companies use the All Style 1301 and 1701. So it's a very familiar fit to a lot of people. That's why I chose to use that one. Now, as it got harder to find the 1701, once the whole rebrand happened and all that good stuff, I transitioned over to the AS color t-shirts. My target audience had no issues with that t-shirt, so I continue to use them. On the other hand, some of the brands that I run like the heavyweight feeling t-shirts, so I use Pro Club t-shirts for that. Now, a lot of people will say, I'd never heard of Pro Club. There's not too many channels out there talking about Pro Club because a lot of those channels are not LA based. I'm based out of Los Angeles. Pro Club is a California t-shirt. And when I say a California t-shirt, I'm not saying it's like made here. I'm talking about if you live in California, you know what a Pro Club t-shirt is. You know what it feels like. You know what it fits like. You know how it washes. You know this t-shirt because it's sold everywhere. People here in Los Angeles or people in California in general wear this t-shirt as part of their outfit blank. So they'll go to the swap meet, t-shirt warehouse, liquor store, gas station to pick up these t-shirts to have a fresh, crispy white tee or black tee for their outfit. So if my target audience is for Los Angeles-based people, the selling point is saying, hey, I print on Pro Club because they know what that t-shirt feels like. Now, for the rest of you across the country that don't understand what a Pro Club t-shirt is, I don't expect you to use that blank also. I use the blanks because that's what my target audience likes. If we don't have the same target audience, it doesn't matter. You have to play towards your target audience. I hope that makes sense. Now, for the other side of my business where I print for other people, meaning this is not for my personal brands. This is my clients bringing designs to me and I print them for them. The t-shirts that I choose to use are still the 1301 and Pro Club. Whenever somebody brings me a job and they say, hey man, what t-shirts do you print on? I show them the 1301 and then I show them Pro Club Heavyweight. That's it. I don't show them Bella Canvas. I don't pull out catalogs and show them Next Level. I don't show them Independent or Smart Blanks or whatever company is out there. I don't show them all of that stuff. I only show them the blanks that I use. And sometimes this turns away a lot of business because they're like, hey, I want like a softer feeling t-shirt, or I'm looking for like a tri-blend, or I need like a fitted t-shirt. If this is a client that I've been working with for a long time, cool. But as the business owner, I like to talk them out of that, and I like to just say, hey, I use the All Style 1301 or American Apparel 1301, and then I use the Pro Club Heavyweight. You got to remember, you're the owner of the business. You don't have to bend for the customer. I turn away a lot of work. Sometimes if it doesn't fit within my wheelhouse and I don't feel comfortable doing it, I don't take that job on. So if somebody says, hey, I want to do some fitted t-shirts, or I want some soft ring spun t-shirts, I can go out and source these t-shirts for them. If I don't think the job is going to be worth it for me to go out and do this extra legwork, then I either try to talk them into using the All Style 1301, and if they're not going for it, then so be it. They could go somewhere else. Now here's why I like to stay within the 1301 and the Pro Club. Like I said, this is how I run my business. You do not have to do this, but I do want you guys to exercise this same exact business practice and make it fit within your own situation. So for myself, when I print on the All Style 1301 or American Apparel 1301 and I order direct from the manufacturer, I get my job in, boom, 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 I'm knocking them out. But let's say it's a Sunday like today, I'm pressing up the shirts. Shirts got to be delivered tomorrow on Monday. Boom, I mess up on some shirts. Put the transfer on crooked. Maybe I recognize a defect in the t-shirt. Maybe I put the wrong transfer on the t-shirt. Mistakes happen. It happens to everybody. It still happens to myself. It's Sunday afternoon. I need to be able to replace the t-shirts that I messed up on. Now, the reason I use the blanks that I use is because I know of other sources to get these t-shirts from storefronts. I could pay retail for it. I'll have to eat the cost on the retail price, but it was my mistake that I made. But I need to be able to get the job out on time. So I know I could go to the t-shirt warehouse. I could go to the liquor store. I could go to the gas station, swap meet, and I could pick up t-shirts today, right now, Sunday, to finish up the order. I choose the 1301 and Pro Club because these locations sell those blank t-shirts. Like I said, here in Los Angeles, they wear those blank t-shirts all the time anyways. So in a pinch, when I need a t-shirt, I know I could source them from these different locations. Now, if I was using Next Level and I agreed to do this fitted t-shirt made by Next Level, blah, 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 and let's say I messed up on those t-shirts, I don't know anywhere here that sells Next Level t-shirts for retail. So since I messed up, now I have to deliver the t-shirts on Monday and say, hey, you know what? I messed up on these. I'm like 4 short. You're gonna have to wait 2 or 3 days so I could get some new ones in and then press them up. To avoid that conversation, I just don't print on certain t-shirts. But just for clarification, I'm gonna upload this little video clip right here. This is me walking into a Chevron gas station on Figueroa just to show you that they sell Pro Clubs inside the gas station. There's a lot of people in my comments that be like, man, they don't be selling them in liquor stores and gas stations and blah, blah, blah. This is proof. Like, this is a Chevron gas station. I don't know if your Chevron sells Pro Clubs, but mine do. Like I said, this is a Chevron on Figueroa. They got Pro Club signage in the windows because they know the people around here wear these t-shirts blank. Like I said, man, imagine if you're pumping gas, you're wearing a white t-shirt. The gas pump touch your white t-shirt, gets you dirty, and you're on your way to go somewhere, maybe to Crenshaw, maybe to a barbecue, maybe to a party or wherever you're going, and now your t-shirt's dirty. Luckily, you're at the gas station that sells Pro Clubs. You could buy a new Pro Club right there, throw it on, boom, you're crispy, ready for the functions. That's just how it works around here. So like I said, I use these t-shirts for 2 reasons. One, because my customers understand what these blank t-shirts are. It makes the sale easier for myself. 2, when I'm printing for other people, I use these t-shirts because I have access to these t-shirts if I mess up. This is my plan B, so I can go and source t-shirts from somewhere else so I don't get jammed up. Does that mean that these blank t-shirts are the best in the world? The blanks that I choose to use make my life easier. That's why I use them. You have to pick the blanks that make your life easier. So remember, if you're sourcing blanks for your brand, you're doing your own merch, whatever it is, buy the blanks that your target audience is already used to wearing. Offer them something that they're familiar with to make the sale that much easier. Now, if you're buying blanks and sourcing blanks because you print for other people, and I know you might have accounts with Alpha Broder, SNS, TSC, all these other places where you have access to a bunch of t-shirts, make sure you have a plan B, plan C, plan D in mind just in case things don't go as planned. You mess up on some shirts, you make a couple mistakes. Or let's say that the customer says, hey man, I know this is a little last minute, but can you add 8 more shirts onto that? I'll pay whatever it is. Do you want to just say, yeah, we could do that, but that t-shirt's gonna cost $6, $7 a piece because I have to go get it from a different place in order to get it out on time? Or do you want to say, oh, you know what, we could do that, but you're gonna have to wait like 3 or 4 days for shipping to come in past your deadline? You see what I mean? Make your life easier. You're the business owner. Make your life easier. Talk your customers into something that you can offer them. Don't bend for every customer because you don't have to. You're the boss. They're not the boss. You own the business. They do not. All right. Hopefully this helps somebody out. Hopefully this provides a little bit of clarification on why I choose to use these blank t-shirts. I made millions of videos just like this, but I understand that nobody goes back to watch the old videos. So I'm hoping this video lands on some of the new viewers' eyes. They get a better understanding of what I do and how I do things, all right? If you got any questions, leave it in the comments. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Big Brando TV. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.